The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers recap for Wednesday, October 16, reveals that Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, spilled the story of how she found out she actually had broken heart syndrome. So Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, was curious about the healer Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K. hired. Steffi also sought updates on Brooke Logan's Catherine Kelly Lang involvement, but Taylor explained that Brooke simply showed up and got an eyeful. Taylor assumed Ridge was getting a tongue lashing from Brooke right about now. After Taylor talked about having a breakthrough tonight, she knew she was meant to be there in Los Angeles with her family. Taylor admitted she was insecure when she ran away before, but now she felt like a whole new woman. At home with Brooke, Ridge tried to explain why Taylor was in his lap earlier. Although Ridge played up the breakthrough Taylor had thanks to Chandra, Manita Gandhi, Brooke wasn't happy that he did all this without her knowledge. Ridge knew how things must have looked to Brooke, but he assured her that it was part of the healing process for Taylor. Brooke said Ridge shouldn't have been doing that pose with his ex-wife, and she added that he did something with Taylor that he'd never done with her. Ridge was sorry for hurting Brooke, but she thought they could fix this as long as she was the only one doing special positions with him from now on. Brooke wound up getting in Ridge's lap on the bed, where they kissed and breathed together. Ridge assured Brooke that she was the only one for him, so Brooke looked pleased. Next on Wednesday's B&B episode, Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, stopped by the design office to show Hope Logan, Annika Noel, a video he'd been working on for Hope for the Future's media splash. That video highlighted Hope's fashion shows and included family photos of her with Liam, Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samiri, and Beth Spencer, Jordan Gracie. Once Hope watched the video that sang her praises, she was surprised Liam didn't delegate this to someone else. Liam talked about this becoming a very personal project for him and insisted he had to be the one to do it. After Liam said he wanted everyone to know who Hope was and everything she'd accomplished, he admitted he couldn't stop thinking about her and their potential future. Hope complimented Liam's beautifully done video, but she acted like they'd already put the idea of a reunion to rest. Liam eventually urged Hope to hear him out and dove in for a kiss that caught Hope off guard. Hope finally pushed Liam away in shock before he confessed he'd been wanting to do that for a really long time. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Liam's relentless pursuit could become a bigger problem if Hope can't shut this down now. So we'll bring you more predictions on any news that affects these exes. CDL's the place to be for terrific Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, predictions, news, and updates. So visit us often for more B&B details. Another day of dramatic developments, romantic tension, and long-buried emotions resurfacing. The show's iconic love triangles and complex relationships took center stage once again, with key players like Taylor Hayes, Ridge Forrester, Brooke Logan, Liam Spencer, and Hope Logan, all finding themselves caught up in moments that could shift their futures forever. The episode kicked off with Taylor Hayes, played by Rebecca Budig, in the spotlight as she opened up about her emotional and physical recovery. Taylor shared with her daughter, Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, about her recent breakthrough moment, a deeply personal experience that stemmed from an unexpected medical diagnosis, broken heart syndrome. This rare condition is not just a metaphor for Taylor's years of emotional turmoil, but a very real heart issue she developed due to immense stress and heartbreak, particularly over her complicated relationship with Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K. Taylor revealed that Ridge had been instrumental in her recovery process, even hiring a healer named Chandra, Manita Gandhi, to help her navigate through her emotional baggage. While Steffi expressed her curiosity about how Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, might have reacted to this, Taylor assured her that Brooke simply stumbled into the situation and was probably giving Ridge a piece of her mind at that very moment. It was clear that Taylor was feeling rejuvenated and more confident than ever. She admitted that in the past, she had run away from her problems due to insecurities. But now she felt like a different woman, stronger, more self-assured, and ready to face life in Los Angeles with her family by her side. As Taylor reflected on her newfound sense of wholeness, the scene shifted to Ridge and Brooke at home. Ridge was now faced with explaining a potentially damaging misunderstanding between him and Brooke. Earlier, Brooke had witnessed Ridge with Taylor in what appeared to be an intimate and compromising position. Ridge, of course, tried to downplay the situation, explaining that Taylor's emotional breakthrough had required physical closeness as part of the healing process, which led to the position Brooke had walked in on. While Ridge's explanation was earnest, Brooke wasn't entirely convinced. She reminded Ridge that whatever had happened with Taylor, sitting in his lap, the closeness, should never have occurred without her knowledge. Brooke's frustrations were evident as she pointed out that Ridge had never done something like this with her, sparking a sense of betrayal. Ridge tried his best to soothe Brooke's concerns, apologizing for the way things looked and insisting that his actions were purely for Taylor's emotional well-being. In an attempt to mend their relationship, Brooke asserted that she wanted to be the only one sharing intimate moments and positions with Ridge from now on. To her, it was crucial that they maintained a boundary with his ex-wife, despite Taylor's vulnerability. To assure Brooke, Ridge invited her to recreate the moment of intimacy, but this time with her. He gently pulled Brooke into his lap on their bed, and the two shared a quiet, intimate moment of breathing together, followed by a kiss. Ridge whispered reassuring words to Brooke, promising that she was the only woman for him, leaving her feeling temporarily secure in their relationship. However, as with all things in the bold and the beautiful, peace doesn't last long. Elsewhere in the episode, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, was busy working on her fashion line, Hope for the Future, when Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, arrived with a special project. Liam had put together a touching video montage showcasing Hope's fashion shows and some family moments, featuring their daughter Beth Spencer, Jordan Gracie, and Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samiri. Hope was clearly moved by the video, which not only highlighted her professional success, but also her role as a loving mother and partner. The video made her realize just how much Liam still cared for her. Hope praised Liam for his beautifully crafted work, surprised that he had taken such a personal approach to the project. Normally, Liam would have delegated something like this to someone else, but he explained that it was important to him to do it himself. For Liam, this wasn't just a job, it was a way to communicate his lingering feelings for Hope. As the conversation progressed, Liam dropped a bombshell, admitting that he couldn't stop thinking about Hope and their potential future together. The intensity of his emotions became palpable as he leaned in and kissed Hope, a move that caught her completely off guard. Hope, still reeling from their recent separation and the complicated situation involving Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, didn't know how to react at first. After a moment of shock, she pulled away from Liam, clearly startled by his impulsive behavior.